Good morning, it's day 4 at LIMA 2017 and today we will focus on the RMAF MRCA program. We had the chance to get some fresh news from the three contenders, which are Desio Aviation with the Rafale, BAE System with the Typhoon and Saab with the Gripen aircraft.
Typhoon, as you can see behind me, is the world's best multi-role aircraft. It's got a number of key features that I would say are world-class. If you look at the rear of the aircraft to start with, the engines, they've got two 20,000-pound thrust engines, wet, that is in terms of reheat. And one of the key features of a combat aircraft is to get into the sky first. You know, get to altitude, get the energy, and then you carry out and conduct your mission. A good example, when we conducted mission in LIMA in Egypt, we had 3,000 hours with the Royal Air Force and there wasn't one engine removed. If you go to the front of the aircraft, we've got a radar called ESCAM. This is a new generation radar. This radar has a plus and minus 110 degree field of view. So one of the other key features of a combat aircraft is to see the target first, get the first shot off. Another feature of the aircraft which I would say is unique, it's got the helmet-mounted sight, which allows the pilot day and night to track and slay the targets in real time. He doesn't need to be looking at the head-up display and the symbology to carry out the mission. Now, what this aircraft does, it has sensor fusion. It uses all that information, infuse it together to make a real picture for the pilot. This aircraft, it can carry both US and European weapons, which is, again, a pretty unique feature to have clearances of both weapon suites. So you can select weapons which can be optimized for that mission effect. This aircraft was designed with reliability, maintainability, and testability. In terms of mission effect, we know in theatres, in operations, we've had 97% mission availability. And then if you look at the offer for Malaysia, I want you to question why, not only around the aircraft and the support, but why is it good for Malaysia? If you look at the offset and industrialisation aspects to the aircraft, one thing that a lot of customers look for is when they're purchasing offshore, they want the onshore technology transfer and the industrialisation to bring, to develop their industries and businesses. Well, we've got a track record in Malaysia. We've got a track record on Hawk, a more recent aircraft we've sold, and this track record has led to 7,000 jobs in industry. So when we talk about offset and industrialisation for Typhoon as part of the offer, we've got a track record that the government of Malaysia recognise and we will deliver for Typhoon if we bring this into country. We know there's more than 20,000 jobs will be created through Typhoon. That's got to be a compelling position. The UK government backing for Typhoon is essential. And if you look at the backing for Typhoon, we've had the UK minister here this week, the only Western nation minister to be visiting the air show. We were here for 4 weeks in October, undertaking joint exercises with the Royal Malaysian Air Force, the the Australian Air Force, the New Zealand and Singapore, called the Five Powers Defence Agreement. The UK are prepared, they recognise that the financial situations of governments, they're prepared to offer UK export finance, which is, again, an incredibly attractive rate, and it just shows the support that the UK government is prepared to offer into Malaysia.
This aircraft is probably, I think, my favorite one. I fly on it and I like this performance and this weapon system. It's a multi-role aircraft. It can do multiple missions in the same time, like air mission and air-to-ground mission, but also air mission and recce mission and deterrence or air surface mission. We have a good system with touchscreen. We have a lot of power. We We can carry a lot of ammunitions and missiles. This performance are really good. We can fly at lower speed at 100 knots and we can increase to 750 knots in clear airspace. We use it in different countries as combat-proven aircraft in Iraq, Syria and in Africa, close to the Mali and Chad. We use it in different missions like air-to-ground using a laser-guided bomb or GPS-guided bomb, and also a cruise missile like Scalp. I performed some of missions 2 years ago in Africa only, not in Iraq, but I used the Reiki mission and the Reiki pod, and also the GPS and laser-guided bomb, and also the gun.
The Gripen is a success story right now. We have had a great success in Brazil. We are marketing the Gripen in many countries in Europe, in Africa, Latin America, and of course also here in Southeast Asia. Now, Malaysia is one of the most important markets for us going forward, and we believe that the Gripen is absolutely the best replacement for the MiG-29s. And how is that? Well, it comes in a great package. It comes with the latest technology, it comes with a combat effectiveness and an affordable that no other fighter can even hope to match. And on top of that, we will have a joint collaboration program with Malaysian industry that will bring high-tech jobs and value-added activities here in Malaysia.